Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to a Christmas themed GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I have gone ahead and updated the mod pack. Last episode we got a bunch of our epoxy. We finally got that. So we got our epoxy sheets, we got some advanced circuit boards. But yeah, I've gone ahead and updated, and you may notice quite a few changes. So I was thinking today I might actually just go over the patch notes and we can check out some of the changes, because there is quite a few. Just from being in the world for about 5 minutes, I've noticed a whole bunch of changes. So I thought it'd be kind of cool if we just spent today's episode going over the update. There's been some cool things. There has been quality of life, there's been mechanic changes, so there is a whole bunch of stuff that we have changed. So yeah, I think I am just gonna go down the patch notes and go through some of the stuff that has changed, and we shall see. Alright, so a few Ender IO materials have had wires added. This may affect recipes for fine wire. No longer one step in wire mill, so check your automation setups. What I think that is energetic alloy. That is a new thing. And the fine energetic alloy wire is no longer... It might have been... I don't remember what it was before, but it might have been like 1 ingot to 8 wire. Well, now you have to put the wire in, but now the wire is a new recipe. I have noticed that this vibrant alloy now has these. All right, that is really cool. Those are, I like those. Really like those wires. They have good amp uses, but there doesn't look like there's a wire recipe. Also, this is a thing that is a new screen. And there's a scroll bar. Is that been a thing also? That is really cool. But yeah, that is also a cool thing. So we're already finding a whole bunch of stuff. So, man, all the copper ingots. There. If we look at that, yeah, we can see the molten fluid, plasma, all the different parts for copper. That is very, very cool. Whoever implemented this, well done. That is really cool. Oh geez, GregTech ore processing. This is awesome for sure. Look at all that. Look at all that craziness. Welcome to GregTech. But we will definitely be taking a look at that. For example, we are processing bauxite. Yeah, we can see the different... How do we get bauxite? Well, we can send it through a macerator. We get a 10% ore washer. We get that. Macerator, centrifuge, or I could do a centrifuge into a macerator, or we can macerate the crush down, and then that. Man, that is super, super cool. This was definitely one of the hardest parts to learn with GregTech. So we'll be taking a look at that. But anyway, let's move on. Melodic alloy dust recipe adjusted to use... Aura something. I don't think I've actually crafted this up before, so now it has been used to... This dust instead of mysterious crystal dust may end up adding mysterious crystal back into stellar alloy recipe somehow. Alright, so the mysterious crystal, which I think that was from... We got that from... Right, that I'm gonna keep doing that because that is what I'm thinking. Like, I'm trying to get. Let's see. Oh, what happened to the the ore? Hold on 1 second. So iron ore. Like, if I want to find out where it comes from. Ah, there it is. So vein stats is this purple one. All right, that's what I was looking for. All right, cool. But yeah, mysterious crystal ore dust, I think, was from Euclides or whatever, like a tier, was that tier 4? I don't remember. But Yeah, it's a bit later than we are right now. Addition of new tiers of electric air filters to clean pollution. We will get into that, I'm sure. There is a new multi-block, so that is something we can check out. Although, that is relatively... that's LV. Interesting. Alright, so we'll probably check that out at some point, but right now I don't think we have any pollution in our base, because I haven't run anything yet. Although we might be getting pollution over here, because this stuff's running. Yep, we have some pollution. 47,000. What is that, Gibble? I don't know. Alright, next. View mode button in quest book, which will show most quests. This is enabled by default. Look in the lower left to turn it back off. I did see this, and this is absolutely amazing. There we go. We can see all the quests that we want. There's a button right here, view mode. So if we want the quest book hidden, we can. I am absolutely going to leave that on, because I hate not knowing where the quests are when I already know the progression. So that is what we are working towards, but I had to find that out without being able to tell. But yeah, view mode button, that is absolutely awesome, especially for stuff like this. I'm like, how the heck do we unlock tier 5? Well, now I can see that. Before, it was just blank, and I had no idea what quests we had to do. So tungsten steel. I'm assuming we can... yeah, now we can search all this stuff too. So we saw that needed the tungsten steel quest. Well, there's the tungsten steel quest right there. Oh, right there. Yeah, it even shows up in yellow. So we got to go that way. Not surprising. We need to get to Mars before we unlock that, though. All right. Some quests more obviously indicate what you need to do. Hover over quests to see if it has additional dependencies. Mainly in the Steam. I didn't think that was overly confusing, but the problem was trying to find where the quest was. Like, it says you require that, but hopefully that has been cleaned up a little bit. Many other quest improvements. I should probably do like a EQ admin default load. What is it? EQ admin. Yeah, wasn't it default load? Did I spell it wrong? Isn't that how you, where is it? Yeah. EQ admin default load. Oh, file name. That's maybe not. Maybe we have to add that as well. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll have to look into that. But that usually resets the quests for any of the changes for that. All right. Anyway, let's move on. New aluminum line. Check NEI or search Twilight Forest for cryolite. Spawns with galena. Need to find new veins not found before. All right. Well, we're kind of past that, but we might need to... I think it's, yeah, aluminium. Let's see. All right. Well, that's still... crushed aluminum. All right. Not entirely sure what the change is there. I mean, we get bauxite. I'll have to... what is it? Cryolite, it says? Cryolite? Cryolite ore. This spawns in the Twilight Forest. Is this how we get it? I'm not entirely sure. Cryolite. We get crushed. Yeah, what does cryolite do? Blast furnace, and that turns into aluminum. Oh, right. We probably can't get... can we not get it from, like, clay dust anymore? We centrifuged this before. That electrolyzed? alumina dust now. All right, that's a change. All right, we can still get it from clay, but oh, we need cryolite to smelt it. Oh, we can smelt it with carbon. Interesting. No. No, we can't do this at start because we need aluminum to get to MV. All right. Also, a random amount. The Kelvin amounts are changed. All right, so you need cryolite to smelt aluminum. All right, that's different, and forces you to go to aluminum or the Twilight Forest. The Naquata power line has been reworked. We'll get into that later. Autoclaves and mixers have a new slot. If you want, you can remove everything from before update to prevent a fluid spill. What is this? Oh, hello. That was where the water went to before. Now it is up there. Maybe there is... I don't know. We'll get into that more as we see. I don't know. I'm not quite seeing what the reason they have changed, but I'm sure there is something. Oh, geez, what is that quartz waver? That looks different. Yeah, I'm not seeing like a... I was curious if there was an item plus a fluid. Not sure. Oh, hello. Maybe that's just a bug. That was probably just a... Just kidding. That was... Yeah, that's random. That was probably just from updating. All right. There might be some glitchy glitch from our updating. What was the other one? Chemical reactor? Mixer. Where's my mixer? It's over here. I'm not seeing a difference on that. Maybe it's on the HV mixer. I don't know. That looks the same. Unless... No, that's the same. It was 6 and 1. The HV one might have a different... But that autoclave is definitely changed. You can directly drain fuel from a generator, a super tank, or an input hatch by clicking on the fluid display with cells now. That is really cool. If we have input hatch, we might be able to do like that and get them instead of having to put it in the in and out. I can even do this. Why don't we try this? Does this work? Ah, that is amazing. Yeah, we don't have to put them in here and then wait for it to fill up one at a time. Awesome. Large cells now work with machines better and show their contents. I did see that. You can see the black in there. These are empty. That is awesome. And they work better with machines. Sometimes you would try to input them and it was a weird amount or it was too big and it just didn't go in. I wonder if... Well, that's not big enough. I would wonder if there were some issues with these. Like, if you wanted to put that in, like... Oh, did we just dupe something? No. That seems like that is still an issue. I wasn't sure, but that seems like that's still a problem. With the Enderio tanks. Next, Ender Pearls, Eggs, Snowballs, and GregTech Hot Ingots now stacked to 64 instead of 16. That is awesome. I don't know if I have anything I can show at the moment. There we go. Yeah, instead of 16. That is awesome. And the hot ingots stacking to 64. Amazing. Circuit component, resistor, diode, etc. now include a programmed circuit. What? Oh, SMD. These probably have a circuit number in the recipe. Yep. That is pretty cool, actually, because sometimes these would clash if you put multiple ones in. So that is cool. I like that. Might be a little more complicated in the recipes, but that's cool. Clean room now supports elevator, travel anchor in floor, and more glass types in walls. All right, that's pretty cool. When we upgrade this, I will probably put a travel anchor in here so we can just teleport in. We won't need a door anymore for that. That is definitely something we will do. Vacuum freezer now works on fluids. Didn't it work on fluids before? All right, now works on fluids apparently. New UI to lock output hatches with a fluid cell. That's a bus. Also, you might notice the orange for output, blue is input. That is pretty cool. No. I want Do we have like a... Wait a second. Isn't that... That's an output hatch, but it has the blue. Oh! Wait a second. It's not input-output. It's item and fluid. Oh! I misread that. It's orange for items. Of course. That matches this. No, it doesn't. That's not blue. Well, it's blue in Community Edition, but yeah. Alright, so that's blue for that and orange for items. Alright. Well, that's cool, because they looked similar before. There we go. Locked, fluid, empty. If we had... I have no way to... Well, we can do this. So, let's try this. That... Do we right-click on it? Is that how we lock it? No. Shift right-click. Oh, is there... We probably have to do it with the thing. Or is it shift... Can we do it without the... I can't remember if we can do this... Oh, hello. I've only done this a couple times. Let's see. No, it looks like we need a screwdriver. Alright, so if we do this... There it goes. It says what it's locked to. Cool. That's what I was wanting to do. Also, we can put the fluid in there as well. We couldn't do that before. But now it says what it's locked to. Alright, awesome. Yeah, you just need a screwdriver to do that. Now, let's just double check these are... Yeah, there we go. It already says it's locked. Alright, awesome. That is really cool. It's much more visible. Great change. New UI to locked up, blah, blah. Miners now replace ores that they mine with copper, avoiding leading air gaps. That is pretty cool. Silicon dioxide can no longer be split into silicon and oxygen using the electrolyzer, but can be separated using the MV centrifuge. Alright, I know this was like a silicon dioxide. This was an easy way to get oxygen early on, but apparently that has been changed. You can still get the silicon from it, but it needs an MV centrifuge, so that has been nerfed a little bit. I think it used to require LV before. I could be wrong, but that has been changed, so that's a bit of a nerf. Cheaper recipes for Nand chips. Ah, these. Yes, these were annoying. They required vacuum tubes or something, didn't they? So now we have a NAND chip array, and that is done in a circuit assembler. All right, that's pretty cool, and then you just cut that. Awesome, and you get 8 of them. All right, I like that, because we need these for... So we need these for AE, the processor, the 1K. Yeah, there we go, the NAND chips. Now we don't have to worry about the vacuum tube. That's awesome. Fill your toolbox with repair tools and use it like duct tape. I don't have a toolbox. We will probably get one of those. Also, let me get rid of all this stuff. I'm gonna throw some stuff up here so I do that. So we can get a toolbox and then put our tools in there and then right click on the maintenance hatches apparently. We'll check that out. We'll check that out later. Also, you can use the toolbox to fix maintenance without opening a GUI. Maybe right click on it as opposed to opening up and clicking on the box. Added GregTech cell support for a bunch more fluids. That's really cool. I know there was an issue with Steam for some reason you couldn't click on like the steam with the cells. For some reason you couldn't bottle it, so that is really cool. Standardized single block machine and multi-block hatch fluid capacities. Don't really know what that means, but yay. Handcrafting recipes for mixing. Some alloy dusts have been removed. This will now require a mixer. A lot of them used to be less efficient. Maybe now they've been completely removed. There it is. Bronze dust. Still gonna get used to this too. Alright, so it doesn't look like you can mix this. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, 3 copper, 1 tin gets you 3 bronze dust. If you do it in a mixer, you get 4, but it sounds like some of the more complicated ones have been removed entirely, which isn't a bad idea. EV motor recipe has changed. That I did know about. No longer requires annealed, it requires black steel, which is quite a bit more complicated. Definitely a nerf. I've heard some people not very happy about that. Long distance fluid pipes now have a minimum length of 64 blocks. No more easily abusing them for your steam setups. Man, I didn't even think about doing that. I never even thought about using the long distance pipes for transporting steam. I used them for our oil, but I never even thought about that for steam. So I'm assuming now you can't do like an input and output and go like 1 block to transport the lots of fluids. I don't know what I can't remember what the capacity was, but yeah, alright, been nerfed. No problem with that. Automatically upgrade old assembly line data sticks to new ones when recipes change. I'm assuming that's in like an update, so you don't have to rescan all your complicated recipes. For example, ultimate battery requires a assembly machine. You put it on a data stick. I'm assuming if this gets changed in the future, this will automatically change. That's cool. Precision laser engraver wafer recipes organized by lens color. I'll go over those. A lot of them have been changed. So I might have to... Actually, no. We're kind of at the point where a lot of our automation hasn't been set up yet, so we're not getting completely screwed by a lot of these changes. Tiny busts have been removed from most auto pressing, replaced with percentage chance. So we were doing... Let's do... Yeah, we were washing like our bauxite. Let's see. I'm just trying to navigate this. Alright, so we were crushing it, getting our crushed bauxite. And yeah, that used to be a tiny dust. Now it is a percent chance. I am a fan of that. I don't remember where I put all my tiny dusts. Oh, there's gallium in there. I should have that in my A system. Oh, I probably turned them into 28 dust. But yeah, that is annoying. It fills up chests, all sorts of stuff. So, yeah. So, for example, rock salt. What are we looking at with that? If we crush that down... Right here. Yeah, it looks like... Yep. As opposed to getting like tiny. I think I got that from regular salt. But anyway, that is awesome change. I like that. Generators can now face up or down. Holy cow, do I love that change. It's always been annoying that I can't face this generator up or down. But now we can. Ah, that is an awesome change. It was especially annoying with turbines, as we can see, like this. Since I can't face it up directly, I had to do it here and then do a cable. But now I could just put that directly on the thing and have it face straight up. All right, awesome. Also, I need to be careful that I don't fall off the base while I am looking at patch notes. Super tanks chests can now be broken and moved with contents. I almost fell off there. Gives a very strong debuff. All right, I like that. Right here, we have an example. Normally, when you break this, you would lose that oxygen. Did I just lose that oxygen? Oh no, did I lose it? No, it's still in there. We didn't get a debuff though, but these keep the things. All right, that almost... No, those are still pretty useful, but unfortunately that does not say what is in them. I wish the the tooltip would say that is oxygen. So that's a bit annoying, but I like that change. Ghost circuits for machines, single block only for now, and you can reconfigure circuits by hand if a screwdriver or programmer is in your inventory. All right, is this the change? I think this might be. Ah, right click and choose which one you want. All right, that is really cool. I like that. You may know it's a bit laggy, but GregTech Community Edition, you have the up and down arrows. This you can just choose. That is very, very helpful. No more going to the thing and having to put it in there with a screwdriver. And don't have to worry about the circuit programmer thing either, which was kind of annoying to craft up. Can now set a minimum threshold for item detector cover and fluid detector cover. We haven't actually used those yet. I have looked at them, but they are... they were a little bit annoying. I think maybe it was energy detector I was thinking of. But, yeah, we should definitely look into more of those, because you can use that to turn stuff on and off with a specific amount. So, like, fluid detector, might check that out. And then we can have it turn off like chemical reactors because they will void fluids, but we'll get into that. Pollution is back. Smog and dirt particles can be disabled in config. We'll leave pollution on for now, but if it becomes like horrible, I don't know, we'll decide it then. New infinite oil gas fluid drilling rig to pump infinite amount. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. It is super, super end game though. Drilling rig. Infinite, there we go. Super end game. But no more having to pick up the fluid every time it runs out of, say, oil or salt water or any of that kind of stuff. That's awesome. NEI has many improvements, including a complete ore processing overview and circuit diagram. We did see that already. Also, the number. Usually this would only show up in cheat mode, but now when we want to put recipes in here, I can change the amount and then drag. You don't even have to drag. There's no line, but if I want to put 5 in the recipe, there is the option right there. We can just change that without having to go into cheat mode to do that. So that's awesome. All right, Thumbcraft. Thumbcraft wands have been rebalanced. Also, I have no idea how long this this episode's going to go on pretty long. There's not a whole bunch more, but yeah, this is going to be a long episode. Iron capped wand. All right, that's the same gold banded great one. All right, I would have to go more into what has changed because right off the top of my head, these don't look like they have changed all that much, but a lot of them are locked behind research, so we'll check that out. Thumbcraft's wand charging pestle now works with Centivi. Didn't it work with that before? Energized nodes. Didn't it with the wand charging thing work? Oh, no, it didn't. It had to be... That's right, you had to have a node. New Thumbcraft Research UI. Visit that link to see these 2 videos or more. New research. I'll have to check that out. New multi-block for Thaumcraft research. Eats nodes and power to let you skip the research minigame. Alright. Hopefully there is some... There it is. Hopefully it's in the Electro Magic Tools. Alright, we'll take a look at that book. I don't know if I have it on me. Yeah, I don't have the Thaumcraft book. It's back in the old base. We'll check that out for sure. Warp effects rebalanced. That's cool. It doesn't say what they are, but yeah. Alright, miscellaneous. Rails and other train-related items are now cheaper, produce more. I don't remember how... I can't remember what they were before. But you needed like a rolling machine or something, didn't you? Where is I don't remember. Where's just like the vanilla one? Anyway, I think we are going to get into... I think it'd be really cool to get into some tracks with Railcraft and stuff. Definitely going to get into that for the base. Energy can now be stored in large dams. There is a quest in MV to help you set that up. I have no idea what that means. Like actual dam? Is that... I have no idea. What did I say? MV? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what that means. Oxygen, Galacticraft oxygen canisters can no longer be directly filled from... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that change. Oh, no. I would fill it with... I would carry these up to the moon and I would do this. No! Alright. First change I don't like. I don't like that change. I know it's a nerf. It makes it... You need to actually get the oxygen compressor now. Alright, I need to... I think I just need that, but I'll put that one up there. Alright, so we got a few things we gotta do. Alright, GT++. Semi-fluid generators have been fixed. We don't really use those, so can't look at them. GT overflow cover now has a UI to configure it. I think the overflow cover is... well, void. Yeah, so it gets to a certain thing and it'll start voiding, which... I want to check that out, but they were kind of a weird amount last time I looked. But if they have a UI now, for example, like this, we get so much more hydrogen than oxygen with doing this. If we can set a thing up there to just start voiding the hydrogen and then keep running for the oxygen, that'll be awesome. We'll definitely check that out. 2 new processing change. Milling for more ore multiplying. LFTR for advanced nuclear fission. I have no idea what the LFTR means. Thorium reactor. Obviously that is way higher than we are. Actually, I don't know. Well, it's at least IV. Anyway, might check that out. Forestry fixed a bug that was preventing bee breeding from taking alveolar climate modifiers into account. This makes several bee species possible to breed. Alright, Tinker's Construct, fix upgrading of Tinker's bolts and arrows. If you have a broken bolt from before, upgrade it again to fix it. Apparently there was a bug there, I don't know what that bug was. Slime tree trunks can now be harvested with axes. Tinker's Shard, bowstring, and fletching casts can now be stored in the pattern chest. Alright, cool changes. Enderio, fixed capacitors not working after server restart. Added one-step mixer recipes for many Ender. Oh, I like that. Because some of these you have to do multiple... you have to do like 3 things, if I could spell. Energetic. Now there's just one recipe for this? Oh, look at that! Ah, that's awesome. So before you would have to do black steel, you would have to do conductive iron, and then conductive iron was redstone alloy. You had to do the redstone alloy. So now, I'm assuming it's probably all the same ingredients. It's just there is one way to do that with a program circuit. So Love that change. Great change. Obviously, that recipe we could not do in there. We don't have enough enough slots in the MV1. Added 4 new tiers of Enderio Ender Fluid Conduit, which have better output. Yep, there is the original one. Now we got Crystalline, and they each have higher and higher outputs. Ender Fluid Link Cover. I have no idea what that does. Looks kind of cool though. Filters may be set with ghost items from NEI. That is really cool as well. I think that was a 112 change, but now you can do that in in NEI. All right, journey map. Prospected ore veins and fluids will now appear as their own layer in journey map. We'll check that out as opposed to having to list all the, like making waypoints for all. It does it automatically now. Note that the first time loading a world, this will process all existing dimensions and may appear hung. Let me just get inside. We're loading in the world. There we go. Also, we're here with the research thing. Ah, yeah. No more scrolling through the, click, 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 click to find the things. Now they're all there. All right, that makes that a little bit easier. I still hate the research, though. Journey map. All right, unfortunately, probably need to... I might need to scan, but now with the book or whatever that you make to do the scanning, they should show up automatically on journey map. All right. Maybe we'll check that with with Mars. I think that's the next time we're gonna have to find veins. We don't have to find veins now, though. Yeah, detecting veins with ore finding wand automatically adds them to map. Ore finding. I never actually used that because I didn't think it was that useful, to be honest. Moving on, otherwise we're going to get to be a 2-hour episode here. Added covered dense AE cable. Doesn't show how many channels are used. This will help reduce lag. I like seeing the channels though. Button added to AE2 pattern terminal to double ingredients for the pattern. If we want to do that, I can do... It just doubles everything. So if we want to do 64 ingots to, copper, if we wanted to do that. Macerate copper ingot into dust. I can do, all right, I want more because it makes it's not fast enough. There we go, we can do that. Drag and drop from NEI, we know that. Fluid P2P are bidirectional. Yeah, we might do fluid P2P. Usually I just do... I don't know, we'll check that out. I still haven't fully decided how I want to transfer fluids around. Crafting status button may be moved next to other buttons in terminal GI. Don't know what that means. Patterns in the interfaces are visible with holo inventory glasses. We do have those on. We did have those on. We do have those somewhere. Don't we? There they are. Holo glasses. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, here. Ah, there we go. That's what it... I saw that popping up. Those are the recipes that we have in there. So we can just mouse over a interface and we can see what recipes are in there. I like that change. Very cool. Search string is optionally present in wireless crafting terminal 2. I'm assuming a search thing in the wireless. We don't have it yet, though. Open computers. There's a bunch of stuff for open computers that I have no idea what it means. If you want to find out the changes, you can check the patch notes. Miscellaneous nanosuit bursts of travelers now work with elevators. That was so annoying in the other version. That's awesome change. The CAL can now be rotated. I don't know what the CAL is, but CAL, whatever that is, can now be rotated. Railcraft, more tiers of Railcraft multi-block tanks. Wait, what? There is more tanks? Hold on. Oh my goodness, titanium, osmium. Alright, so what you're telling me is we need a max size neutronium tank wall 9x8 full of steam. That's what you're telling me? Alright. I am on board with that. Challenge accepted. Many new assembler recipes for things that only a crafting table before. I'm always happy with that. Computer screens and parts. Oh man, those computer screens were annoying. These. That is an annoying recipe. I don't know why. For some reason, that recipe just bugs me so much. But we can do it in an assembler recipe, and we can do a pattern for it. Nuclear parts and pieces. Is that like the... What are they called? Over... Like these? Oh, that is beautiful. These were obnoxious. Handcrafting all those because they don't stack. I wonder if they stack now. I don't think they do because they have a thing. Those were annoying. Infernal mobs, vengeance mobs, nerfed to not reflect more damage than their current HP. That's awesome change. Because you could one-shot yourself with a high-tier Tinker's thing. Jabba. Forestry work tables can now be moved with a dolly, which will preserve a save recipes. That's cool. Alright. Known issues. Chemplant will not run with at least one catalyst, even if it's not needed. We don't have that yet. Assembly line data sticks may not work at all. Steam grinder multi-block does not form or work. We don't use that anyway. PSS will not form if output hatches are on top layer. Move them elsewhere for now. It also doesn't need a maintenance hatch. That's the processing... Right? Isn't that the processing, whatever it's called? No, that's not. Wait, PSS. Isn't that the power substation? Is that still a thing? I don't know. I don't know what the PSS is. Isn't that? I can't remember. Anyway, PSS will not form if output hatches are on top layer. Some multi-blocks have stricter requirements now. Check the blueprint quest carefully and look for hatches, buses not mentioned. Visual prospecting may crash out on loading a save. Disable the mod. Allow the world to load. Alright, so there might be a bug with that. Jebel barrels with storage drawers do not display the correct amount of items in A2. Alright. There are a few game breaking things that you should know about. Turbine wall sharing is greatly reduced. The overlapping turbine texture will not work anymore. Filtering modes of Vendor IO have been slightly modified. Check your filters after updating the pack. GT Power now uses ENET for calculations. This means that non-GT devices may get no power. Pollution is on. There is a new multi-block to help mitigate, but maybe the time to retire those old brick blast furnaces. Crafting mode of large-scale auto-assembler has been disabled. This is the mode that bulk craft builds crafting table recipes. If you use that, raise a ticket on GitHub and we may be able to add a assembler recipe. All right. Silicon dioxide electrolyzer recipe has been disabled. We knew that. Aluminum dust in the blast furnace now requires HV power. We do know that. EV motors, yep. Drawer controllers have been greatly nerfed. If you have a whole wall of drawers, They only work in a radius of 4 now. Wasn't it like 12 before? So you can't have like hundreds around a controller anymore. Data sticks are auto-updating. Graphene is now crafted in assembly recipes. I can't remember how they were before. I don't even see an ingot. Yeah, I was like, oh, there, it's graphene dust. Apparently this is now in a assembler, so that has been nerfed. I don't remember how that was crafted before. And fiber reinforced circuit boards now require aluminum. Here. Where is the... Oh, the green one, of course. Oh, those have changed. Energetic alloy, and that's platinum. Aluminum, that's what it was. So they used to use copper before, now you need aluminum. So we'll get into that. Internal GT machine slot numbers have changed, so if you're using robot arms, you may need to fix those. Alright, that is all the change. The other thing would be a lot of these precision laser engraver recipes, the lens has changed. This used to be a green lens, now it is a orange lens. But alright, so those are all the changes. Some pretty cool stuff I am looking forward to doing with. I like the program circuit change, just a lot of quality of life stuff. And of course there is a couple of nerfs, because it wouldn't be GregTech New Horizons without some nerfs. But yeah, that is that. We will come back next episode, and we will start working with some of the changes, and we will start progressing a bit. And I think we need maybe EV power. I think that's what I was working towards. So the Lapatron crystals, we should be able to craft them up now. Yeah, now that we have the EV assembler, which we got, so maybe we can start looking into that and getting that updated. That would be pretty cool. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.